Welcome. In front of me is a ZTE A53 Plus, and today I will show you how you can enable and also set up your Do Not Disturb mode. So to get started, let's pull down our notifications. I'm going to swipe down once more to extend the list of toggles, and we're looking for the Do Not Disturb toggle. Now for me, for some reason it's not added. I believe it should be visible by default, but if you can't see it on either page, then you'll need to press right here on this pencil, swipe down, and somewhere in here we will find our Do Not Disturb. For me, it is right over here. Once you see this tile, hold it and drag it over to the top. Once it lifts up, drop it, and when you go back, you can now access it in your toggles. Now from here, we're gonna start off with the setup of it. So we're gonna hold it, and this will now take us to the settings. So in here, quickly going into the more important options, we have people. This will allow you This will allow you to select. There we go. Who can call you or message you. Then below that we have apps and notifications and stuff like that. You can select whatever you want right here. Another important option will be the schedule. This will simply allow you to select a fully automatic mode, so the Do Not Disturb mode will turn on and off automatically based on the provided day of the week and time. And then below that, another option that is fairly useful is the duration for quick settings. By default, it's always set to be until you turn it off. What I recommend doing though is selecting it on a timer. By default, this one gives you 1 hour, but we can increase it, so I'm gonna make it something like 4 hours. Now, just to explain why I recommend doing this. So when this is set exactly like this, for instance, with the 4 hours, that's just how I set it up. Once I confirm it and I enable my Do Not Disturb mode, it will be turned on for exactly 4 hours every single time. Now the reason I recommend setting that up is because personally, when I enable the Do Not Disturb mode, I enable it sporadically. So I will probably enable it and then forget about it because I use it so, not very often. So it doesn't really stay in my mind that I need to turn it off. And because of that, I recommend the 4 hours, or obviously that's my kind of timer that I would set up, but you can set it up to be whatever. So I choose 4 hours because I consider this to be the perfect amount of time to cover whatever I would need the mode for. And if I forget about it, give it a couple extra hours just in case. The mode will then turn off automatically after the 4 hours passes. And that being said, I can still turn it off manually if I remember about it by simply tapping on the toggle once more. So it just kind of prevents me from, well, if I would forget about it and then running indefinitely in the background till I actually manage to remember that, oh yeah, I turned it on a week ago. So that's why I recommend setting this up. So those are all the important options in here that I recommend changing. Once it's all set, you can then enable it and disable it at your will. So now when you find it, you can just simply tap on it to turn it on and off, and you're good to go. And additional info, going back to the settings, if you're planning to use schedule, just make sure that you enable the schedule right here with this check mark. That's all you need to do. The phone will do everything else for you. So now with that being said, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.